Hi, it's Miles Maeda, bringing you more modern yoga movement practice videos. This is part 2 of our Taoist Yoga exercises. It's recommended that if you would like to do these, you've done part 1 first, and then you'll be more prepared to do these more intense warm-up exercises, which do require a little more balance and coordination. And remember, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to know about when more videos are posted, please subscribe. And if you're interested in supporting the creation of these videos and to have exclusive content, consider being a Patreon member. And you can find information in the description below. Let's go over again the 4 points that we'd like to pay attention to while we do these exercises. One is that these movements are like meditation in action. So we want to feel as present as possible. So we're balancing the effort and surrender necessary to move and be in these poses. Also, we want to be aware of the flow of qi in the body. And this also relates to the myofascial connective tissue layers that are under the skin and wrap around the muscles. So we want to feel these layers becoming more soft and more supple, and that helps us to feel more of the subtle energy flow. The breathing, sometimes I'll give you some breathe in, breathe out instructions, but in general, the breathing is very relaxed and natural. So just feel like you can allow the breath to flow. And the 4th point is we are feeling connected to and feeling the balance of the heavens and the earth. So we're feeling this lightness and elevation in the body, connecting to the sky, and this groundedness and stability when we connect to the earth. Okay, so let's begin these exercises, part 2. We are going to stand up and let's spread the legs wide. So we're going to do side lunges. The feet will face forward. You can also turn them out if that feels more comfortable for your hips or your knees. So let's inhale here. Exhale with a forward bend, put your hands on the floor. So turn your right foot out and you're going to bend the right knee and lunge. Your hands are under your shoulders. Walk your hands to the left. Bend the left knee. You can turn the left foot out and lunge to the left. Again, hands are supporting you. So walk your hands right. And the elbow can press the knee out to the side to get a little more intense stretch. Go to the left. And see if you can keep the foot of the extended leg flat on the floor. Again, right. Doing 3 on each side. And left. So just be sure to use your hands and your arms for support. Come to the center, walk your feet in a little bit, hold onto your elbows and just hang. So let gravity bring your spine and your head and your arms down. Totally relax. Okay, second set of side lunges, hands on the floor. Let's open the feet back. And we're going to do the same thing, but if you can, you place your hands on your hips. So we lunge to the right, and you can look at your left foot. Now bend both knees and kind of hover over to the other side and look at your opposite foot. So we're lunging to the right, looking left, lunging left, and looking right. And 3 sets, just hovering as you transition. So bending both knees. Nice side stretches, going as deep as you can, hands on the floor. Walk your feet a little closer so with that when you hold your elbows, you're floating off the floor. And you can just let gravity bring your spine, bring your arms, bring your head towards the floor. Relax. Okay, the third part, this is where Some coordination comes into play. Keep your hands on the floor. We're going to lunge to the right. Now the left hand is going to grab onto the ankle. The other hand should be behind, and you're reaching towards the opposite ankle, so the left. Now bring your torso more in between the feet as possible, and turn. Change. So now we're lunging to the left, so you're going to grab that ankle with the right hand. The other arm threads behind the arm, the front arm. And we're lunging to the left, but bring your body more in between your feet, more towards the middle of the mat if possible. So we're lunging right, grab the ankle, reaching left. Lunge left and reach to the right. Last time, reach like you're really trying to grab onto the opposite ankle and switch. And then come to the center, walk the feet in, hang. All right, hands on the floor, inhale. On the exhale, we're going to roll up so you center your pelvis. And the rest of the spine follows. And just to give our legs a little break, we step in and relax. Now we'll do front lunges. I'm mirroring you, so we're going to turn to the right, step the right foot forward, and the left foot back. And let's bend that front knee so you can bend forward and put your hand on the floor. So we're going to adjust our feet so that we're in a nice wide lunge. So press that back heel back and press the front foot down into the floor. And we're opening the hip. Now to change sides, just walk your hands on the floor as you go to the left. So you're pressing through the back heel, pressing down through the front foot, stretching the hip, and change. So walking your hands to the right, stretch, and walk the hands to the left, and stretch. So generally the knee is over that front ankle. You're using your hands for support, shoulders down, nice long neck. And ideally, we're reaching through that back heel, extending that back leg. Now this is going to go right into our preparation for splits. So we're going to do pigeon pose. So you can support yourself with your hands, slide that front foot back, bending the knee. And what you can do is you can press your hands on the floor and just press your body weight a little more backward. And then see if you can walk your hands up. This is just so we don't put too much weight on that front knee. We want our weight to be more centered in our pelvis. Now here you can just keep facing the right, lift yourself up, step back into a plank, and then slide the other knee forward. So again, if this is a little difficult, just place your hands more forward, push your body weight backward, and if you can, you walk your hands back so the body weight is more over the pelvis, more centered in the pelvis. And again, step back, right foot forward. So we're preparing to do the splits, left side. So we want the hip flexors to be more open. So if we're on the right here, squeeze the left buttock and feel how that opens up the left hip flexors. Other side. So with the left foot forward, we're gently squeezing or engaging the right buttock, opening the hip flexors. All right, now bring the right foot forward, and it's more like a lunge. This is how we're going to start. Lower the knee. If you need a little more cushion, you can place something under that back knee, fold the mat, or get a blanket. Now, I'm not very good at splits. You can slide your right heel forward as much as possible and stay here. So first attempt is really just to get your spine as upright as possible, extend that front leg and extend the back leg. Now to come out, slide the front foot forward, come back onto your knees. Left foot forward. And walk the foot. Eventually you'll be able to get onto your heel and slide it forward. If you need blocks, you can put blocks under your hands, or you can even put a block under that sits bone. Slide back. So the first attempt is really just do your best to stretch that front leg forward and bring the pelvis down and the spine more upright. Now, if you want to go deeper, you're going to bend that front knee, lower the pelvis more, and in this position, see if you can extend that front leg a little bit. And then we're going to come back, so carefully slide the foot back. Come onto your knees. Slide the heel forward. So just as far as you can go. Use support if you need it. Now to go deeper, you bend the front knee so the pelvis goes lower. This increases the back bend that's happening in the right hip. And then carefully just extend that left knee. And come back. We do 3 each side. Now, the splits might be really, really difficult for some people. And don't worry about it. You can just do the 3 pigeons and little by little practice these basic splits. So bend the knee, extend. So we're squeezing the buttock just a little bit, opening the hip flexors. And once again, you can bend, get your hips a little lower, pelvis a little lower, extend again. And slide back. And maybe someday you'll be able to go all the way down. For some people, this is really easy, and other people, it's nearly impossible. So bend the knee, lower your pelvis, extend. And one more time, we bend the knee, and we're gently squeezing the right buttock, extend. And slowly come back. Come onto your knees. Just take a rest here. So that pose might be a little challenging to be meditative in, but just do your best. All right, we're going to come back to standing. Let's just shake out our legs a little bit. Okay, next is ear pull. I'll demonstrate facing you, and then I'll also demonstrate facing away. It's easier to see it when you can see both sides. So you take your right arm, cross it over, and your left arm, you pull the arm in. Now the right arm is going to go over the shoulder, so you're going to bend it, and you want your hand to be behind that elbow. And you want the right hand to be able to wrap around behind your neck and head and touch your ear. So the way we get the hand and the ear close to each other is we turn the head to the right, and that brings the ear and the hand toward each other. And then release. And we'll do the other side. So you take your left hand, cross it over the body, and pull the arm in with your right hand. Now you're going to bend that elbow, and the left hand should be touching your back. And then we want that left hand to wrap around the neck and head and touch the ear. So we're going to turn our head to the left and just see if you can get the hand to touch the ear. And then release. Okay, I'll do that facing back. So again, take your right hand, cross it over, bend the elbow, and this right hand is going to reach behind the neck and head. Turn your head to the right and just see if you can touch, grab, massage that ear, and then release. Take the left arm, cross it over your chest, pull the arm in closer with the right hand. Bend the elbow and reach behind your head and neck. Turn your head to the left and see if you can grab, pull, massage the ear. And we'll do one more. Face forward. So again, right arm, turn right, pull the ear, release. Left arm, left arm, turn left, grab the ear, and release. Okay, with your right hand, you rest your chin on the hand, and let your hand do the work. Let your arm do the work. Push the chin up, stretching the throat, and down. Change. Press up, and down. Change. So your head is relaxed. Your hand and arm are doing the work. Lift and release. Now take the right arm over the head, around the ear, lift up and over, pull, and release. Other side, lift up and over, pull, release. As you're doing this, pull, you can reach your other arm down towards the floor, release, and pull up and over. The other arm stretches down the side of the body towards the floor, and release. Right hand comes to the temple. Push your hand in towards the head and resist by pushing the head back towards the hand, and everything feels lifted. Release, adjusting the neck. So press right at the temple, head resists, and lift. Release. So there can be a little vibrating, a little shaking, but don't press too hard. It's gentle. And press, lift, and release. Last one, clasp the hands at the base of the skull and press the hands forward, press the head back, and lift. Relax. We'll do this 3 times. Press and lift, and relax. And once more, press and relax. Now we want to slap the lower back area, the entire area between the pelvis, kidneys. So just bend forward, nice flat back, and vigorously slap. And then come standing up, relax. Let's bring the feet together. And we're going to hug the knee, so bring the right knee up. Press the knee into the hands, so you're stretching your arms and shoulders. Press down through the standing leg, and then pull the knee towards the chest by bending the elbows, and switch sides. So first, just lift the knee all by itself, then clasp. Press the knee forward into the hands, so stretching the arms and shoulders. Press down through the standing leg, and then pull the knee into the chest, and change. We'll do that 3 times on each side. So first, establish relationship to the earth and the sky. Pull the knee up and release. So we're lifting, grounding, and then pull the knee into the chest. Release. Last one. So we're using the hip flexors to bring the knee up. Pull the knee into the chest, reaching through the standing leg. Nice and easy. Lifting through the back of the head. And release. Okay, this prepares us to do the last exercise, which we will do twice. The first time is just getting used to doing it. Then the second time, we can be a little more meditative and see how far we can go. Okay, feet hip width apart or together. And we can place the hands on the hips. So we're going to start by bending the right leg. So reach your right hand behind you, bend that right knee, and hold on to the foot. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. So the knees are towards each other. Knee reaches towards the floor, and the rest of the body is lifting up, grounding through the standing leg. Now imagine there's a wall in front of you. You're going to put your hand up against the wall. Inhale here. And you're going to slide your hand down that wall slowly as you hinge forward. So the knee travels back, spine lengthens, and then eventually you should be able to get your hand on the floor. If not, you can use a block. Now inhale here, reaching the knee back, reaching the spine and the crown forward. And then little by little bending, bringing the head down towards the knee. So here we let the breath flow. And then to come up, we inhale. Exhale, find the wall again. And slide up the wall as you come back. Knees together. Stand upright. And then release. Now that creates a little bit of tension in your legs and ankles and feet, so you can roll them around. And we'll do the other side. So again, I'll turn sideways. So take your other hand, so this is the left hand behind you. Reach back, grab the foot, knees together, hands on your hips. So here we're feeling the stretch of the hip flexors, knees reaching down, crown is lifting up, spine is lengthened. Find the wall. Inhale. And on the exhale, we carefully hinge forward, so use this imaginary wall as support. It will give you some support if you imagine it's there. And then eventually, hand on the floor or on a block. And do your best to reach your knee back and your spine forward, crown forward. So this creates some opposition, which helps us be more stable. So inhale here. And when you feel like you can do it, you exhale, release the head down towards the knee. Now to come up, inhale, come up halfway, find the wall, slide up the wall, bring the knees towards each other, and then release. All right, so that first attempt, you can roll your legs and feet around, is just to get used to the movement. So we're more intensely stretching the tissue layers in the legs as well as the muscles. If you need to do this with a little bit of a bent leg, that's fine. And you just keep practicing this until you can feel present as you're doing the movements from beginning to end. And then you can play around a little bit more. So we're going to go a little further and see if we can do a little bit more balancing. So again, we're going to start by bending the right leg. And I'm just turning in either direction so you can see the side where I'm bending the leg. So feel the groundedness of the earth, feel the lightness of the sky and the air. Now we'll reach back, grab the right foot, knees together. Find your wall. You can press the foot into the hand a little bit to create a little healthy tension. Inhale, and this will help us with some stability. Exhale, reach the knee back, reach the crown forward, hand on the floor. So you can take a moment here to adjust and square the pelvis. Find the opposition by reaching the knee back, crown forward, inhaling, and then exhaling, coming further down. Now eventually, your head does touch the knee. I'm not sure I can do that today. And then the other thing is, if you can, see if you can grab on with your left hand your ankle and balance here. So this is a balance between effort and surrender. And then to come out, you just place your hand on the floor. Find the opposition, reaching the knee and crown away from each other. And then slide up the wall, knees together, and release. All right. And we'll do the other side. So find and be in your center. Let the breath flow. Be as present as you can. And then we'll reach back, grab onto the left foot. Find our wall, knees together. Inhale. You can press the foot into the hand. And exhale, reach the knee back. Reach the crown forward, lengthen your spine, your back. Hand on the floor. And just take a moment here to square your hips and find stability. And then when you're ready, you inhale and exhale. Bend forward, bringing the head towards the knee. Someday you can touch your head to the knee. And if you can go further, see if you can grab onto your ankle with your right hand. And be easy in the pose, balancing effort and surrender. Now to come up, we inhale. Exhale, find your wall. Inhale, slide up. And relax. And again, you can just rotate your ankles, releasing any tension. And again, we can take this opportunity to deeply relax, lying on the back. So we'll do that. Let's do it this way. So just come to the floor, lie down, close your eyes. And once again, remembering that the movements become more of a meditation as we practice. We learn to be more present in our daily lives by practicing meditation while moving. We're also becoming more aware of the flow of qi in the body, becoming more aware of the connective tissue layers that run throughout the body from head to toe. Our breathing is more natural and less forced, more easy and flowing. And we're also feeling the connection to the heavens and the earth, and feeling a balance between the sky, air, this lightness, as well as the earth, the groundedness, the stability, and how we can feel a balance of those two within us. And if you'd like to relax longer, feel free. Otherwise, we'll come out by bending the knees, hug the knees into the chest, and bring your head up towards your knees, and let's kick the feet and just rock and roll a few times, massaging the back, and then coming all the way up to sitting. And that completes our practice.